So here I am on my last vlog, Regent Street, London, before tomorrow I head for Thailand. Yes, I'm going to Thailand for a month till Christmas. Gran Canaria was too expensive, so I'm off to the land of the smiles. Now, I came down Oxford Street on the bus and I was going to jump off and show you the shop fronts in Selfridges, for instance, which are absolutely stunning, and also a lot of the empty shops. And although this guy doesn't really need a plug, I'm going to plug a guy called Wandering Turnip. If you put him into YouTube, he does videos on shopping centres and towns that are all being closed down, basically. And he did one only about maybe a week or two ago. He did one in central London. He did Oxford Street, Regent Street, Covent Garden, Carnaby. he did everywhere. It's amazing how many shops are actually closed now in central London, and there's lots of people's thoughts and reasons why. This is a back end into Soho here. This is my part of London where I lived for 5 years. I think the reasons why are twofold. One was COVID, which after COVID and during COVID drove absolutely everything online. Apparently Deliveroo's sales went up like tenfold or something stupid. And also the business rates. And he majors on that quite a lot. The business rates are based on the value of the property times whatever, and obviously value of property in London is horrendous. So business rates, I think, are killing any possibility of some people thinking, well, you know what, I'll start a little business up, start a little shop up. And this, I used to come in here years ago. Absolutely amazing. So there's the food. It's a little Chinese place. You get rice or noodles and one topping for £8.50, two toppings £9.50, three toppings £10.50, or £1 more if you want to sit in and eat it. Absolutely brilliant food. I've eaten there quite a lot. It's called Thai West Cafe, and it's on Brewer Street. So here we are. This little electrical store here, that's still surviving. Just to get bits and pieces from that myself. So I live about 200-300 yards away from here in Marshall Street. Might go there later on a walk. There's another little hardware shop up here. But basically, yeah, COVID driving everything online, or forcing even more people. I was a very reluctant online shopper, but nowadays I definitely do more of it. Like looking for a Christmas present for my daughter. She thought she'd like a nice jewellery box. It was in Reading. The only place you could think of was John Lewis. And had a look in there, a bit of a selection, not much. And obviously if you Google it, there's 1,000 or more options, and they can all be delivered tomorrow morning. Now, I know you can't see the things. For me, that's a big thing. Clothes I like to try on, like to physically touch and feel things. There's the other hardware store I used. Hell of a lot. Look at the glasswork. Absolutely amazing. Proper old school hardware store. And they survive because in central London there's loads of refurbishment constantly going on, and they want to pick up the bits and pieces they need by walking to them, not driving in and out and moving vehicles if you've got them parked. Bills. So yeah, COVID and business rates. That's that one done. Now this is the famous old magazine shop here. Let's turn it round. The famous magazine shop where there's a picture on that pillar, Bowie walking out. Because he used to go in there, it was all retro magazines, posters and things. And now it's Fiorucci, which is was the 70s disco clothing label. Who remembers Sister Sledge? High Town, Gucci, Fiorucci. She's the greatest dancer. That's that one then. So that's a very famous shop. And a lovely old pub there. Look, see, when you're back in central London, there's just so many beautiful buildings. On the first floor there's a fireplace where Spandau Ballet had a very famous photo took with a big by a big old fireplace. So that's that. We're on Brewer Street, which, as I say, is my favourite little place. I'm meeting a couple of mates, Bob and Neil. We call ourselves the Soho Musketeers. Bob still lives in Soho and Neil still lives in Soho. Me, I lived here 5 years and now I've moved out. High rent forced me out, unfortunately. Everybody's queuing here for, I don't know, something maybe like bubble tea or whatever, but today is the day that is Black Friday. And that's what they're queuing for, 2Js. Whatever that is. Bit of jewellery. That's all it is. Jewellery. Made up. Fake rubbish. I've got to show you this little cafe. If you ever do come to Soho, go into Green's Court. I only discovered it recently, all the years I lived here. And I did say to the people, how do they survive? And it's partly church run. So it's called the sitting room. And you've got little walk-ups still in Soho. Models, as they say. There it is there, look. You don't want to get too close, but it's called the living room. It's really, really nice. They make their own, they put their own tea leaves in tea bags. So let's have a look what we're talking about here. 2 double bedrooms, 600 a week. For Trovia, 500 a week for a studio. Actually, it's not a studio, that bright, spacious, 2 double bedrooms. £2 a month, quite cheap for a 2-bed in Soho or Mayfair. Lena store on the corner of Brewer and Green's Court. So that little sitting room cafe is in Green's Court. Go and support it. You get a pot of tea, big pot of tea where you get 2, nearly 3 big cups out of it for, I think, about £2.50 or £2.95. Trust me, in central Soho, that's very, very cheap. Lena stores, there's a couple of them around. There's a new one opened in King's Cross, Randall and Auburn, the famous fish and oysters place. Beautiful building again. This is why I miss not being in London, looking at all the buildings. And there's a few massage places and that's still going. Walk ups, walk downs. That's the more famous Walker's Court, where I've done this a few times. Let me cross over. So yeah, when Raymond's review by Madame Jojo's was all there, this front, that area there's a walkway now inside the box. And it must be box studded off on the inside. You can't see any of that because even though they've done loads of refurb, the actual stuff in the window hasn't changed since the 80s. Look, in Morris House, it's all exactly as it was. Looks really grim actually, doesn't it? But you don't see it from the inside. I'm sure it's all boxed off. Just a walkway, so people maybe have even forgot it's there. And there's a few stores still that survived in Soho, which I think is healthy. You need a few. So yeah, what I'm doing, I'm meeting my Musketeer friends to have a nice lunch. If I don't get run over by electric bikes, have a nice lunch. And the big thing I can't believe is I forgot my bloody hat. It's so fucking cold. Fucking cold. So cold. Now, I'm going to contact a few other people. I'm bound sure to meet up with a few other of my friends before I travel off somewhere a lot warmer tomorrow. This is Dean Street behind the Las Vegas little gaming arcade that's been there forever. Still there. 100 Club for a bit further down. Post office tower in the background. I'm off to Old Compton Street. And here we are in Compton Street. A street I don't like on weekends. Even when I was living here I didn't like it. It gets too busy. All the youngsters come in and party hard. But Camisa's been going for donkey's years. Still going old school. Do cheeses and provisions. It's good to see that still going. This is, I took the plaque down for where the two eyes was. What the hell? The blue plaque. Oh, there it is. So I'm up there. Two Eyes Coffee Bar was downstairs. It was where kind of rock and roll was first played live. This band were travelling to a music venue and it was raining, and the guy said, "Do you want to come in and play in our downstairs basement?" And they went in and played. And it became very, very famous. And half famously, I actually have an uncle who just seen George painting on the wall there. I wonder if he got paid for that. Yeah, I had an uncle who played in a band in the 60s. He played in the Two Eyes. Now I'm either eating in 64 Old Compton Street, which is here, which looks really nice. There's your mains. At 17 to 20 quid for a main. I'm either eating there or in the one, they've got another one on Dean Street. Balance was my very much most famous place. It used to be open 24 hours pre-COVID. You could go in there, go to a club and come out, go in there 3, 4, 5, 6 in the morning and have whatever you want, and it had an alcohol license as well. These little places have popped up all around Soho. Expensive cakes. Nice presentation, but nobody in there. So again, kind of makes you wonder how they make their money. It's difficult to switch the camera off here and have a break, because here's the Admiral Duncan, which in the 90s, I believe, 1999, a neo-Nazi nail bomber. Some guy went in there with nail bomb in his rucksack, left it, came out and blew people up. They got a lovely lamp inside made out of stainless steel with everybody's names engraved in it who died. So that's really nice. So I've got to find Neil now, because we're either going there or we're eating up here. I'm not sure. David hooked me, look. Not sure which one of the two. It's the same chain. It's either 40 Dean Street or that one in Compton. Groucho's. Got took in there a few times with friends. Actually met Andrew Ridgely in there not so long ago. Well, not so long ago. Would have been at least, certainly over 6 months ago. Hold on. That's the other place we could be meeting, 40 Dean. So here we are in our little restaurant with the Musketeers, having a little Christmas lunch. Robert.
Good morning.
And we've got a nice glass of We've got a nice bottle of Italian Prosecco. So we're going to have a lovely, lovely time.
I don't think there's anything else other than Italian Prosecco.
Cheers, Bob.
Sorry, I'm just being pedantic.
Cheers,
Cheers. I'll shut up. Good to see you,
We
Trev.
can all shut up.
Before you get on to your next leg of your journey.
Next stop, Thailand.
Fantastic.
Love you long time.
I went with Hills. Hills Jago.
So a little quick video to finish off yesterday's video in Soho. I'm staying in Westfield, which near Westfield. I'm staying in Shepherd's Bush, a few hundred yards from Westfield, and this is where I travel to Heathrow today to fly to Thailand later tonight. Now, I did nip into Boots in the shopping centre. Should have videoed a bit in there, but I forgot. And the ending yesterday was a funny ending because we went in for the meal. I had such a good day that I didn't do any more recording. So this is the end of it. And just to say thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, you know the drill pack. Even though most of my real friends don't bloody do that. I'll give you a little look round Westfield. And it's busy. It's busy inside. People are flooding in. There's a crisis, obviously. People can't pay their bills. But Westfield is busy. This is the walkway back out to where I'm staying. So I'll do this little walkway. Show you how close I am, where I stay at my friends. It's a great location, central line straight into Oxford Circus. I'll walk around the corner a few hundred yards and you're in Westfield.
I think we'll probably put that up there.
Nice flower shop. Isle of Flowers. And that's the overground train on the opposite side of the road. And the underground's just coming up here. Leon Black Sheep Coffee, whatever that is. Fret Leon Cafe Nero. Said before, I makes you wonder how these coffee shops survive because they only they charge you £3 or whatever, £4 probably for coffee now. But people will have one coffee and they'll sit in there all day. They go online. They spend hours and hours in there. And you just paid you £4. So for the customer, it's certainly a good deal. Has to be a different way that they actually make their physical money. I don't know. All I do know is, middle of the night tonight, I'll be changing planes in Doho, and then sometime tomorrow afternoon, I'll be landing in Bangkok. Bangers. There's Shepherd's Bush Station. And literally round the corner, about 100 yards, is where I stay. So, very, very good central location. I'll see you all probably do a video on, I will be doing a video on my flight, because as I've said, I'm doing a business class flight for £500 return. because I'm using 200,000 of my Avios, and I still have another 200,000 Avios to go. So happy days. I'll do a video on that, and that'll be up again soon. Thanks for watching, everyone. Like and follow.